Hey, Galinda here, and I just want to give you a real quick sales strategy that we are using here at the office, and what I teach my clients, and what the clients that we have that we coach as well with sales and marketing, right? And all these strategies, by the way, I learned from a guy called Grant Cardone. He's a sales and motivational speaker, very successful sales organization. He's built up his company to 100 million a year with all five businesses, and they're really good. So they have programs online that we pay to learn from. Okay, so sometimes when you're looking to it's a new year, for example, you're looking to target get into new markets, for example. So here are some tips that I run with my team when we're thinking about creative campaigns to generate new interest in the marketplace. Okay, so the first goal is what we normally have to remember is that what we always want to do, the first tip is we want to first obviously identify who we're targeting, who the target market is, whether you're selling to consumers or B2B, business to business, you're selling to other businesses. And it really doesn't matter what product or service that you've got. So if you're a service-based business, meaning you have an agency or a consultancy, or you're a gym owner or whatever it may be, which is a service, at the end of the day, you need people, right? In order for your business to grow, more of the target market, the more people who your business can solve a problem of that know you exist, the more likely of you to succeed in the long term in the business hood and to make more money, of course. Okay. So look, what we normally do is we make it very simple. We first pick a market segment, okay? So we focus on a specific market segment, and we understand that in order for us to make sales in this market segment, we understand that first we have to have a product. So we provide SEO. We're a marketing agency, okay? So we provide three main areas of marketing. We drive traffic, and our goal is to help businesses, small business owners and medium-sized businesses find customers, right, and acquire customers for the least amount of spend. Because look, ultimately they say that the business that can acquire more customers for the least amount of spend wins. And if you know your lifetime value of that customer, you can then put the maths together, and that is a winning business, because all you need to know is how much it costs to get a new customer and how long that customer will stay with the business. Then you can work your numbers, and obviously then if attract investors or sell the business. So when you want to tap into a marketplace, these are the strategies that we go by. First, we identify the market, so we say who we're after. And in that market, we know that people are always doing two things, right? Either A, they're moving away from pain, or B, they're moving towards pleasure. So in business, in our type of business, we're helping business owners who are struggling with marketing, or essentially they want more business, right? And there's an area of their marketing that is not working. Either they're attracting people, they have leads, but they can't convert them. So there's ways in which you can put software systems behind to nurture leads, or they simply are having a problem from the first stage of the funnel, which is getting more people, right? So we can help them in those two ways. Normally we work on helping them get people first, and then helping them nurture more of these people they've got, leads they've got. We call leads, leads are people who are interested in your business and want to do business with you. So rather than people, we say leads. So we normally say, okay, which of the market segment has a problem with getting leads? Okay, so once we identify that market segment, we know that in that market segment there are an area of the market that's ready. So 20% of the market is always ready, whether you're ready or not. Okay, so 20% of the market is ready to buy today. So if you're not ready to sell today, they're buying from someone else. And we know that 80% isn't ready. So when we say ready, that's the 20%. And the non-ready is the 80%, which is tomorrow's money. That's where you really make money, but that's the long-term effect. So everything you do in the next 3 months will result, and you will flourish in this result in the next 3 months forward. You get me? So if you've done things in the last 3 months, that's when in the current 3 months you will start to reap the rewards, right? So in order to tackle this, once we identify the target market, the next goal is, so we found the target market, we know who we want to target. We need to find some sort of a list. Maybe if we're reaching out to these people, we find a list. We look at companies that provide a list of this target market. We then hop on phone calls to start warming those people up. And look, cold call, a lot of people don't like cold calling, but at the end of the day, A cold call, the only reason people don't like it and they say it doesn't work, it does work. It's just a phone, it's just another communication tool. The thing is that most people look to get first before giving. So the best thing that we normally do is we look at the segment of the target market, we design campaigns, marketing material to suit that target market, then we call and reach out to these people, and we also use advertising online and then also on the phones and email and even letters, okay, in this day and age, right? Once we reach that market, we know that we need to turn them from cold because they don't know us, and people do business people they know, like, and trust. So we turn them from cold to warm by giving them valuable information. So we're calling, we have strategies around that, scripts. If you need any of this information, just reach out to me and I can help you along somewhere around this area. But we have sales scripts, right? That can then get us the decision maker, and then after that we then will reach out to that decision maker via online and offline and whatnot, right? So when we reach out to them, our goal is to get them to be warm. So we give them information like a PDF that can solve a problem instantly, something that will solve their problem. If it's SEO, we might give them a free audit so they know their problems. Once we've done that, our next goal then is to generate interest. So we follow up to see how they got on with what we sent them, and if that was useful or whatnot. And the goal after that is we want to engage with them to get an appointment. So when we get an appointment with them, that's when we start the process of creating a proposal, for instance. So at the end of the day, we're using online and offline channels to get into the target market, to create goodwill with the target with that target market, to get them to know about us, and then to have an interest to doing business with us, so that we can follow up with an appointment where it could be over the phone, online, a conference call, or an in-house visit, which will then lead to a conversion, so of some sort. So about 20%, well, in our case, we're doing for those who come to us, we're averaging around 45% closing rate, okay? So that needs to be improved, of course, but that's the part of the business. And there's many ways you can improve your sales conversions, of course. So ultimately, what we're always doing is we're doing campaigns, sales and marketing campaigns. First, we push out marketing, creating goodwill with the marketplace. After we create goodwill with the marketplace, then we look to start to engage with these people so that we can convert them and start the sales process. So we're always doing our ACE framework. By the way, if you're interested in this ACE framework, just comment below this video with interested, and I will send this over to you. But with that, we're always doing attraction. We're trying to engage people with A, attraction, E, engagement. So, sorry, attraction is to get people to come to us, create goodwill in the marketplace, get them information, get them to want to do business with us, engage with us, E, and then C, convert them, getting them to do something with us in the terms of we're providing value and they're giving us capital in exchange so that we can provide the service for them. So look, that's a tip I hope will help you. That's the planning processes that we're using and to tap into the new markets, because I understand when you're in business, sometimes things can become a bit scale and you need ideas to what can we do, how can we tap into new markets. So look, think about your product or your service and think about the pain points it solves. Look at who you haven't targeted in the marketplace. Look at what's working already now on what's worked in the past year, and then zone in more on what's working. Stop doing what's not working, focusing on what is working, and optimize that by doing more. Always you need a bigger pot. So make sure you're advertising, reach more people, engaging, outbound calls as well, getting people into somewhere that you can nurture them and then start to the conversion cycle, getting their appointments. Okay, I've been Galinda. Again, I have this ACE framework. If you're interested in this campaign to know more in detail, make sure you comment in this at the video saying interested or help, or if you would like to reach out to me, go ahead. My name is Galinda. Wherever this video is, you can reach out to me there. Okay, hopefully that's been a useful tip, and I'll see you at another marketing tip. Thank you.